Second Scrum event, Daily Scrum. Upon completion, you will know when to hold the Daily Scrum, you will know the 3 questions to answer, and you will understand the logic behind the Daily Scrum with tips and best practices on how to conduct this event. So after the sprint planning, the team gets to work and meets every day for the Daily Scrum. All team members working on the sprint backlog needs to attend and should stand up to help keep meeting short, not longer than 15 minutes. During the Daily Scrum, each team member answers the 3 questions, which are not required anymore by the Scrum Guide 2020, but still very effective. What did I do yesterday that helps the team meet the sprint goal? What will I do today to help the team meet the sprint goal? And are there any impediments in your way? The Daily Scrum is not a status report. This ceremony or event aligns the team and helps maintain open communication. It is an opportunity for the team members to coordinate with each other. Attendees share ideas on how to complete backlog items and surface impediments at the Daily Scrum. If an impediment is too big to resolve during the meeting, those affected should coordinate afterward. Sometimes teams create a parking lot during the Daily Scrum in which the team parks topics that will need to be coordinated after the ceremony. Later on in the module Scrum in Real Life, you will have the opportunity to see Daily Scrum in action. For the beginning teams, I recommend those in management positions not attend the Daily Scrum, as it can make the team feel monitored. When management is present, the team may feel pressure to report progress every day and put some unrealistic expectation and uncomfortable surfacing impediments. Instead, stakeholders can work with the product owner to get the backlog in a ready state and support the removal of impediments. Now let's see tips and best practices that you can follow to run effectively daily Scrum meetings. If a daily update turns into lengthy discussion and the stand-up starts to get off track, then the facilitator should step in and say, let's put this topic in the parking lot and discuss it after the daily Scrum is over. And you can put the parking lot items on the whiteboard and refer them later. This way you don't consume everyone's time and keep the daily Scrum short. And you will have the opportunity to see this situation in the Scrum in Real Life module. If someone starts to unnecessarily recount how they debugged a certain problem, a facilitator should gently step in and remind them that they should share a quick and concise update instead of trying to outshine everyone else. If possible, everyone should stand up during the daily Scrum to speed up the meeting, since people get tired from standing on their feet for too long. If a teammate shares that they are working on a problem you have already faced before, tell them that you are open offering input help if they need. Even if they don't necessarily mention they are stuck and require assistance with the impediment. The Daily Scrum is internal meeting for developers. If others are present, the Scrum Master ensures that they not disrupt the meeting. Ensure that only one person speaks at a time. Pass around a speaking token, for example, ball, button, or toy, to signify who should be one person speaking at the moment. The speaking token is a fun element that keeps people more engaged. When someone shares an update, they shouldn't stop paying attention, go to their phone or leave the room. You would be surprised how often this happens with some teams. Instead, the whole team should end with stand up together and leave at the same time. Teammates may be exhausted from the workday and consistently show up to the stand-up meeting with low focus and motivation. If you notice that, then it may make sense to move the stand-up to a different time when people are more energized. Okay, now let's recap a daily Scrum. Attendees, developers, Scrum Master, and Product Owner. When? Once per day, typically in the morning. Duration, no more than 15 minutes, Don't book a conference room and conduct the stand-up sitting room. Stand-up helps keep the meeting short. Agile framework, Scrum and Kanban. On purpose, stand-up is designed to quickly inform everyone what's going on across the team. It's not a detailed status meeting. The tone should be light and fun, but informative. Have each team member answer the following questions. What did I complete yesterday? What will I work on today? Am I blocked by anything? There's implicit accountability in reporting what work you completed yesterday in front of your peers. No one wants to be the team member who is constantly doing the same thing and not making the progress.